Ladies, let me ask you something. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I used to be pretty, but now, I don't know? Well, I'm here to tell you that you might be far more attractive than you realize. And no, I'm not talking about just looking good for your age. I mean genuinely, effortlessly, naturally stunning in a way that makes people take notice. Most women miss these signs completely, but if you have even one of them, trust me, you are a strikingly good-looking, older woman. So stay with me until the end, because number 6 is something almost no one talks about, but it's a dead giveaway of timeless beauty. And before we get started, let me know in the comments, do you feel more beautiful now than you did when you were younger? Or has aging made you question your looks? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now let's get into it. 1. People assume you're younger, not because of your skin, but your energy. Most people think that looking younger is all about smooth skin, wrinkle-free foreheads, or having no gray hair. But let me tell you a little secret. What really makes people assume you're younger has nothing to do with that. It's about how you carry yourself. I want you to think about the last time you were around someone who was much older, but they didn't feel old. Maybe they had a certain spark in their eye, a lightness in their step, or a way of moving that made them seem full of life. That's true youthfulness, and guess what? It has absolutely nothing to do with age. If you naturally move with grace and confidence, people automatically take years off your age without even realizing it. This has to do with something called body language bias. Studies have shown that when someone walks upright, moves with energy, and looks engaged with the world around them, they are perceived as younger, regardless of their actual features. It's about how you interact with life. Do you still walk with purpose? Do you have a natural rhythm to your step instead of moving stiffly? Do you sit up straight instead of slumping forward? These tiny things make a massive difference, and let's not forget about your eyes, not the wrinkles around them, but the way they look at the world. Are your eyes bright and full of curiosity, or do they look tired and disinterested? Bright, engaged eyes make you look years younger because they show that you're alive. So, if people often assume you're younger than you are, even when you're not wearing makeup or trying too hard, that's a huge sign that you're an attractive older woman. It means your beauty isn't just skin deep, it's in the way you exist in the world. Strangers smile at you for no reason. Have you ever been walking down the street, standing in line at the grocery store, or sitting at a cafe, only to notice that people, especially younger ones, seem to smile at you? Maybe they even give you a second glance. You might brush it off thinking, oh, they're just being polite, or maybe I remind them of their mom or grandmother. But here's what's actually happening. Your beauty is being noticed. Think about it. When we see someone truly attractive, we often can't help but react. Sometimes it's subtle, a slight smile, a second glance, a moment of extra attention. Other times, it's more obvious, like someone going out of their way to be kind to you or striking up a conversation out of nowhere. This happens because beauty isn't just about looking good. It's about how you make others feel. A naturally attractive woman has an energy that draws people in. She carries herself with a certain warmth, a quiet confidence, and a sense of presence that makes others feel comfortable around her. Younger people, in particular, tend to respond to this kind of beauty instinctively. They might not even realize why they're drawn to you, but they are. It's the same reason some older women become role models or style inspirations without even trying. And let's not forget about genuine beauty, because that's what makes people feel good around you. There's something about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin that makes others relax. She doesn't need to overcompensate, try too hard, or fish for compliments. Her beauty speaks for itself. So the next time you catch someone smiling at you for no reason, don't dismiss it. That's the world telling you that you still have it. 3. You look better in motion than in photos. This one is huge, and it's something most women never even think about. Have you ever noticed that some people look stunning in photos, but in real life they seem, well, less attractive? And on the other hand, some people might not be very photogenic, but when you meet them in person, they have a certain magnetism that you can't quite explain. This is because true beauty isn't static, it's dynamic. As we age, our faces become more expressive. The way we smile, the way we laugh, the way we raise our eyebrows when we're telling a story. All of this adds life to our features. But the problem with photos is that they freeze you in one frame. They don't capture the movement that makes you truly attractive. If you've ever looked at a picture of yourself and thought, why do I look older here than I do in the mirror? You're not alone. Photos don't capture the full essence of who you are. They miss the warmth in your voice, the spark in your eyes, and the graceful way you move. In fact, some of the most beautiful older women in the world, women like Jane Fonda, Judi Dench, or Meryl Streep, aren't necessarily the ones who take perfect photos. But the moment you see them speak, laugh, or simply exist in their element, you realize how stunning they are. So, here's a little experiment for you. Next time you're in front of a mirror, don't just look at yourself. Move, talk, smile. See how your face comes alive when you express yourself. That's your real beauty, and it's something no camera can fully capture. If people often tell you you look so much better in person than in photos, don't take it as an insult. It's actually one of the biggest compliments you can get. It means your beauty is something that can't be captured in a single snapshot. It's something that can only be truly appreciated in motion. Your presence commands attention without you even trying. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed that people pause, even if just for a second, to glance your way? Maybe they straighten up when they speak to you, or they seem more engaged in conversation when you're around. This isn't about being loud, flashy, or trying to get attention. It's the exact opposite. A truly beautiful older woman doesn't need to demand attention. She naturally draws it. And that's because of one key thing: presence. Presence is a mix of confidence, self-assurance, and quiet magnetism. It's when you step into a space and people feel your energy before you even say a word. It's why some women, no matter their age, seem effortlessly elegant, graceful, and intriguing without even trying. Think about some of the most captivating women you've met. Were they the ones constantly talking about themselves, fishing for compliments, or trying to be the center of attention? Probably not. They were the ones who carried themselves with dignity, who spoke with purpose, and who had a certain calm confidence that made others respect them instantly. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room to have presence. In fact, true beauty often lies in understated confidence, the kind that makes people naturally gravitate toward you. If you've ever noticed that people seem to listen more intently when you speak, or that even younger people treat you with an unexpected level of admiration and respect, that's a sign that your beauty isn't just skin deep. It's something far more powerful. 5. You have a signature. Look that works for you. Many older women make the mistake of chasing trends, thinking they need to constantly update their style to look youthful. But the truth is, the most beautiful women over 50, 60, and beyond all have one thing in common. They know what works for them, and they stick to it. Think about it. Some of the most iconic women in history are instantly recognizable because they have a look that's uniquely theirs. Helen Mirren, with her sophisticated silver hair and elegant dresses. Diane Keaton with her tailored blazers and stylish hats. Iris Apfel with her bold glasses and vibrant accessories. These women aren't trying to look like anyone else. They've mastered their own version of beauty, and they embrace it fully. A truly attractive older woman doesn't waste time worrying about what's in or whether she looks as youthful as someone half her age. Instead, she refines her style over the years, creating a look that feels effortlessly her. If you've ever received compliments like, "You always look so put together," "I love your style," "It's so you," "You have such an elegant presence," then congratulations, You've mastered something that most people struggle with their entire lives. So instead of chasing every new beauty trend, take a step back and ask yourself, what do I feel best in? What makes me look polished, radiant, and like the best version of myself? That's your signature beauty, and it's what makes you truly unforgettable. Your face tells a story, and people love to listen. Here's a truth that might surprise you. Youthful beauty is forgettable, but a face full of character is captivating. When you were younger, people may have noticed you for your smooth skin or symmetrical features. But now, people are drawn to you for your story. Lines on your face? Those are marks of a life well lived. The way your eyes light up when you tell a story? That's charisma. The depth in your expression when you listen to someone speak? That's wisdom. If you've ever had someone say, "I could talk to you for hours," or "You have such an interesting way of looking at things," then you already know what I'm talking about. Beautiful older women aren't just physically attractive. They have a presence that makes people want to be around them. When you speak, you carry the weight of experience, of lessons learned, of wisdom gained, and that makes you irresistibly magnetic. People don't just see beauty in your face, they feel it in your energy. And that kind of beauty? It doesn't fade. It only deepens with time. Now tell me, how many of these signs do you have? Were you surprised by any of them? Let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you want more insights like this, make sure you're subscribed to the Savvy Senior newsletter. It's where I share my best advice for embracing aging with confidence and living your best life. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and remember, your beauty hasn't disappeared with age. It's just evolved. And the world? It notices.